On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. This is nothing but a good-on-good matchup. Big-time offense, elite defense. It ought to be fun. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Look out! Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long right here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Trying to take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolverines offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone. Looking for room, it's Simon. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe
touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man in the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Burrowing for yardage. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Casey. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finding some room. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Drops back on first down. They're all over it. Got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Left side, it's Nix. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Moves the pocket. It's Casey. He'll heave it deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Finds a crease. It's Simon.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 53 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Selling the fake. Working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Looking for a man. It's Casey. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Right on the money. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Nix. All over him immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Gonna run it. It's Simon. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Daniel. Out wide left, it's McCray. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the option, he'll toss it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside. It's John. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Gage. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw at Casey. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
If you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
Hauls it in.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Man, I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Daniel. Left side is Simon. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Daniel. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Rush right in his face. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something.
Runs through, man. He might have some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Drops back. It's Casey. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Husky. That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
To the air, it's Daniel. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time he's got his man.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And we're locked up here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is, spread.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The run inside. It's Nix. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the ground, it's John. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this can happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Casey. Back's got it on the screen. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the...
He's going for it all. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Daniel. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the heat, and he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
DB's right up on the receivers. They're working that left side. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Washington wants to go quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch in the end zone. Getting set for the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Making the adjustment on the play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sets his feet. It's Daniel. Finds his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Hits inside. It's Cutler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have...
And full extension down the right side for the grab. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Out wide right, it's Gage. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. To the air, it's Casey. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Gage. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys